Hi, it's Becky, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, thank you for clicking on this video. For today's video, I'm going to be reviewing Shein tattoos, like the temporary tattoo things that they do. So the other day I was browsing through Shein, is it Shein? Browsing through as you do, and there's so much stuff on that website, and I found the kind of temporary tattoos and I thought, I wonder if they are any good. Like everything else on Shein, the temporary tattoos are really cheap, so I thought I would give them a go and let you know what I thought of them. So the first thing is that there are so many different designs. I will stick a couple of designs on the screen now so you can see what I mean, but there really are just so many different temporary tattoos and so many different shapes and sizes, so the variety that they offer is amazing. I spent about £5 and managed to make it look like I had a leg sleeve, an arm sleeve, and like a couple of little random tattoos. So I did film applying the tattoos, so I'm going to jump to that clip now so you can kind of see the process of how I actually apply them. So we're going for the application now, and we're going finger on first to test the waters. Okay. And then, so we need to cut out that little shush one, and then we're going to do the sleeve last.
Which one says shush?
That one. I know it's hard because you've got to read it backwards, haven't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
So shush needs to go here, doesn't it?
Good job. You
get your play fingers.
Do
you feel like a tattoo artist?
Yeah. I'm telling you, that motherfucker that did mine was sadistic. What's the word?
Sadistic?
Yeah.
Why?
He enjoyed giving that much pain. How wet do you think that needs to be?
I think it needs to be quite wet. Maybe it needs to get like actually drenched. It's going to be fun on my arm.
Maybe we should have read.
No, we'll have to use we'll have to use your hands.
What do you think? There's some hands coming out the bar?
I was thinking like,
hi, can you just give us a little hand?
I was thinking more like I might have to get in the bath because it'll be. Oh. That did not work. How to apply temporary tattoos. Most important step is to remove your skin from any dirt. Well, I've had a shower, so you'd hope so. Place the design face down and place a wet cloth or sponge onto the paper. Hold for 30 seconds and then slide the paper off.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
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 Oh. That looks quite realistic, doesn't it?
Oh my gosh. And that is so easy. That's really good. That is very realistic. I really like it.
So like you saw, we did have to Google how to apply them because the actual tattoos didn't come with any instructions. But to be honest, it's just the same as when you have the little temporary tattoos and you're a kid. You just hold a damp flannel onto it for however long, and then when the paper slips off, the tattoo is on. Once we got the hang of it, they were really easy to apply. The smaller ones were definitely easier, and the arm sleeve was very difficult because obviously your arm bends and the paper's flat, and it was hard to get it as sort of flush as I would like. I did end up with a few bits that were kind of folded over and weren't really quite sat where they should be. That being said though, the actual result of the full sleeve I think looked really good. The only thing I would say to be aware of is obviously it doesn't wrap around your whole arm. So if you are trying to kind of pretend to someone that you've got a full sleeve, just bear in mind that the back of your arm, or like the inner part of your arm, won't actually be covered like it would be if you did have a full sleeve. But if you're getting it just to see kind of what it would look like, you can definitely get a sort of feel for how it would be if you did have a full sleeve. In terms of how realistic the tattoos looked, I think the sleeve looked very realistic. The ones that I used on my leg, I would just say the dark looked a little bit too black for it to be a real tattoo. and also the tattoos were a bit shiny, but if you just kind of put some talcum powder or matted it with some makeup over the top, I think it would look even more realistic. The lasting power for the tattoos, on the first day they looked pretty decent. The second day they already had started to crack and kind of look a little bit worse for wear. This one I've still got on, it's very, very faded here. This bit kind of looks okay still. The sleeve I actually had to remove myself because it had started to crack kind of in the elbow crease, but it wasn't coming off all the way. I actually have still got the one on my leg. The one on my leg I think still looks pretty decent. It's hardly cracked at all and it could still pass for that is an actual tattoo on me. And that's now been on for about 5 days. I've showered with that and it's lasted really well, and I think the reason that's lasted so well is because it's on a part of my body that hasn't really been rubbed with clothes. I don't bend my leg in that area. If you do use the temporary tattoos and you want it to last for a longer time, just put it on an area that sort of doesn't get rubbed a lot with clothes and that you don't actually like move that area that much, because on my arm it was definitely the kind of crease bit that was the worst, and this bit by my armpit where my t-shirt would be and things like that. To remove the tattoo I did have to use quite a lot of baby oil, and then I did actually also end up using some cooking oil on like the kind of stubborn bits. But after I'd oiled it and removed most of it, I then just jumped in the shower and it was fine. My arm just felt very, very moisturised. In terms of how realistic the tattoos looked, I definitely had some people fooled. My mum already knew that I'd bought fake tattoos, but otherwise she would have definitely thought they were real. I FaceTimed my brother and the first thing he said was, "That's not real." But then when I saw him later that day, he was like, "Oh mate, that looks really cool. Can I touch it? Is it sore?" So he definitely thought it was real. The Shein temporary tattoos, are they worth your money? I think 100% they are definitely worth your money. They're like £1 to get these temporary tattoos. If you want to test out if you definitely want a tattoo, they're a great way to kind of check that you like where it's going or that you like that kind of design or whatever it is. If you enjoy playing with makeup or things like that, it's just kind of almost an extension of that. If you like accessorising, again, it's kind of like an extension of accessorising. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't already, click that subscribe button. I hope you're having a beautiful day whatever you are doing, and I will see you in next week's video. Bye! Come on. Come on then. Can't sit there, Daisy. That's where I'm sitting. Okay. You've put on some weight. Can you sit down?